I gotta rehash with Taisha. Mm-hmm. If I have my kid 191 days, am I supposed to be paying full child support? Mm. But then if you really think about it, if you got your kid half the time, why is there any child support? Yeah. Because who paying you child support? Yeah. Because we have and have. Yeah. I mean, the child support it ain't just for the kids, for whatever. Yeah, for house and school. I need money for whatever. From what we were told by previous conversations, it's for maintaining a house and this and that other thing, wear and tear, gas, driving around like. So I need child support, so that breaks even. There should be no child support if you got your kid half the time. And then I'm noticing in court, they forcing niggas to pay. They're not forcing anybody to take their kid. Yeah. They don't force you to keep your kid. Yeah. But they force you to pay for your kid. Yeah. It's real weird, that system, but I don't think that. But you know what it is? The problem is, and one of the things that we missed a part two, and then we were having a conversation with the ladies talking about women want equality, but then again, in the divorce they want 50, or the man's supposed to be provider and all that. Like a lot of this, like they want to fight against the patriarchy, which is understandable. I get it, right? You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be treated unequally. But they also want to hold on to some of the advantages of that patriarchy, and it's just not fair for them. And again, I don't want to be the. It's hard to say no. Like people telling me this, like, do I even want, like you say, use the word encroach? Do I even want to encroach on what's already been existing and say, you know what, I'm gonna cut your child support. I've been keeping my kid half her life. You've been keeping her half her life. You know what I'm saying? At this point now, fuck it, I ain't feeling like. The problem with that is that you'd have to have that, like you'd have to have that 191 documented. Like, wow, strong, and it can't, like I don't even think it'd be enough to just have marks in the calendar like she was here that day. I added up. Like you gotta have some old look. I'm holding a newspaper. We had Great America. You know, so you gotta have 191 of those. You know, cause that's a strong play. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily pull that shit, but it's definitely like a thought. Like some women up through that and be like, well, you have your kids so much. Why are you paying child support? I mean, you do have your kids a lot, though. That's dope. I mean, again, it's like, it's weird to say, like, that's dope, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I think the fact with me make it different, I'm by myself having it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got a woman, it's a little bit different, whatever the case. I mean, you're not always by yourself, man. Well, not with the kid, though. No, you always got somebody with you, dude. Who was that? Me, man. UTPL podcast. Exactly. There you go. Yo, that's wild. Anyway, it's me. It's Justin with an E. We here. Through the elements, we here. We made it. Everybody couldn't make it with us. Yeah, it's rough in Chicago. Man. Wait, we ain't in Chicago. Gotta be clarified these days. In the suburbs of Chicago. So what's new? What's going on in the world? People are wilding, man. I don't even know if it's wilding. I think we're being used. BLACKFACE. Yeah. Did you see? It's funny because did you see who is that? Katy Perry has some slippers. It's too much. It's too much. We tripping. And the thing is like we going so hard for the cause, but it's like anything that kind of look like we gone. No, ain't no thought about it. We gone. I should have wrote notes tonight. Yeah, I should have wrote notes to go in. Usually we do. Yeah, we usually do, right? Yeah. First of all, why is BLACKFACE? No, that's a dumb question. I was gonna say why is it so offensive? Mm-hmm. I definitely get the historical reference to it. Maybe. When you say like, why are we so offended? If they got some black shoes and they put red lips and some white eyes on it, why do I think of me? And that was my first thing. It's like, why do you think that looks? That don't look like me. That don't look like us. Right. Again, like that. And I get the stereo. I mean, but I get the original stereotype and because again, like the Buckeyes. I get with the Lululemon or with that Balenciaga, whoever it was, and Gucci and some other company, and Prada. Gucci and Prada. I get them. That was BLACKFACE. That was some BS. But I really think that these companies have mastered this outrage before we have. Yeah.
This shit ain't this shit ain't unintentional.
What do you think this whole thing, like we was talking about earlier when you first came in, the Virginia, the governors, that's a lot of coincidence. That's a lot of blackface.
I mean, but that's what's hot. That's what's topical right now.
Yeah.
So now anything that's anywhere near that is, oh yeah, remember that? Because somebody probably saw that picture a long time ago. Like, man, that's crazy. I can't believe this. And then so now it came up. Oh, let me post this. Let me get. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, but okay, let's start with the Virginia governor. It's funny because fake ass Obama, discount Obama, was saying that
Booker.
He was forever known as that nigga. I don't like him. But that's a whole other conversation. We get into that. We do politics since we don't have to.
We go in.
But he was saying like, man, like we got to be able to show some compassion. And people jumped down his throat, and I don't know if it's compassion, but I think it's logic and reasoning.
Yeah,
we get like
exactly.
I get that people are upset. Blackface is some bullshit. Me personally, I don't necessarily think that's a fireable offense off top on its own. It, like, to me, you gotta have something else in your history. To me,
something to add to it.
Because to me, it's like, because again, like, I don't think blackface was ever in fashion, was ever cool or anything like that. But if you talking about in the 50s in Virginia, in the 60s in Virginia, if you did some bull, again, like, and it's not, I know because some people say, oh, well, you could bring up Bill Cosby old rapes or R. Kelly old stuff or this old Me Too stuff. Blackface is different, man. Blackface is, again, like, unless you on some booga booga niggas go home, if you wore blackface to a party and it's in poor taste. It's offensive and it's in poor taste. But
they were definitely doing it with each other.
Yeah.
That wasn't meant to be seen. That was for them.
I mean, but then again, you took a picture and it posted in the yearbook. You saw that yearbook and you would close the book like, yeah, that's what's up.
Well,
and you were called Cool Man.
We didn't know how the past was going to work.
Absolutely.
In the future, you know what I'm saying? Like the past now is a thing where it's going to keep coming up. Like it's things in our past that are going to somehow, some way, especially if you get to certain levels.
30 years from now, something said on this podcast is going
to come up.
But I think that I think we have to gauge stuff and understand stuff and say, okay, like, this is racist level 1. Mm-hmm. This is racist level 5 or level. It's got to be levels to this shit. And I think right now is because people have women with the Me Too stuff, black people with this stuff going on. It's like we got a little bit of power. We kind of abusing it, I think. I'm not saying there shouldn't be any repercussions.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, kind of. But honestly, the cancel culture, and I want to get it because I don't even think the cancel culture really even works. And I think that's what these companies are exploiting. But staying with the Virginia thing for a second, like, yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not Liam Neeson trying to beat a nigga. You beat some random motherfucker. Ass fucked up.
My feelings kind of changed about him though over time.
Go ahead.
I kind of feel like you're allowed to have thoughts. You're allowed to have thoughts.
I agree.
Everybody's gonna have thoughts.
I agree.
Now, and I hate that I hijacked this a little bit, but yeah, he should have known not to say it. Yes. His comfortability in saying it was a little wild, but for him to have a thought, if a bear attacks my friend, I'm gonna want to kill a bear. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
even further. If some other gang attacks your friend, you want to kill that gang.
Yeah. Like it's
like I said, if a gang member get killed by a cop, cats ride around and want to shoot a cop. Mm-hmm. It's a tribal thing,
right? It's tribal.
And again, it's like none of it is okay. But I think there's an opportunity for a conversation here that was missed because it's not Liam Neeson not the only person that had this thought.
Right.
Zimmerman had this thought. Some of these police that kill black people had these thoughts.
I seen a meme that said something like that Liam and Zimmerman are the same. He just did.
He just did, exactly. I mean, again, like if some black person had run out, there would be no Liam Neeson. Right. He'd probably been like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, again, when I'm talking about we need levels, is that some stuff can be racial, and some stuff is racist. Racist is a continual acts. Hate. I hate black people. I hate certain people. Mm-hmm. I don't like these people. I want these people to die. That's racist.
I mean, you're saying it's as simple as a verb? It's an action?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I think racist is an action word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Racial is an incident. It's something that happened. It can even be a misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. Again, like with the blackface stuff and with Liam Neeson, these aren't misunderstandings. These are you on some fuckboy shit. But okay, that's one. Like to me, it's like one incident doesn't make you a racist. Because if that's true, then what do we call the motherfucker with the swastika on his neck, and the cat that hate black people, and all these cats that's lynched, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be a bucket for those people. They can't be in the same bucket as Liam Neeson and that governor that wore blackface.
But you have a situation with a white guy, the classic thing. You got a black woman, and a white guy. When he gets mad enough and she go all how she go, mm-hmm. He calls her a black bitch. Mm-hmm. Now the situation ain't the beef that they originally had. Now it's a racism beef. It's because she's black. That's the reason why. Because now that he brought black bitch into it. Yeah. And it might not necessarily be a case. That same person usually saying, "I'm not a racist." Yeah. He might even have the whole black friends and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But he went there because maybe like tribalism, you're different than me. So now that we have this issue, I'm looking at you as the other now.
But you know, I think it's a certain comfort level in some phrases just roll. Again, like black bitch is on the same is kind of almost on it's not on the same level as nigga, but it's on the road to
right. It's on the road.
It's just
definitely on that lane.
Yeah. Like to me it's like you remember the cat from Seinfeld. You remember when he Kramer. Michael Richards, I think his name is. Yeah. What was really spectacular about his thing, when he was like, yeah, there's a nigger, that's a nigger. Mm-hmm. And then he said, what did he say? Something, you with a fork stuck up your ass or something like that. Now that's a real, like that's some different imagery. You know what I'm saying? That's not, I mean, again, like real talk is like, a white dude can say nigger.
Like some roaster nigga type shit?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's some different imagery you're talking about when you talking about sticking a fork up a motherfucker just like that. You talking about straight lynching imagery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was there.
And again, exactly. You was one of them cats smiling in the pit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, that's the joke he was that's way different imagery. That's like, so again, my thing is this, and I can't imagine white people expose themselves to these to old lynching pictures or anything like that. Mm. So, where do you get that? Where does that roll off your tongue like that? Like again, it's kind of to me. It's like if you beefing with your girl, if you beefing with a chick, she say you got a little dick.
Oh wait, you just said something. The difference in we see an old time picture from the '60s, maybe not '60s, but we'll say let's go back from it.
20s, 30s, 40s, yeah.
Of a person, a white man in blackface, mm-hmm. as opposed to a white man or that same white man standing in a lynching. That's that racial and racist thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because that was a thing.
That's exactly. Blackface is racial, but we kill. You know what I'm saying? A lynching is racist. Like, ain't no way around it. If you sitting there smiling and cheesing, mm-hmm. you're a fucking racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and it's gotta be levels to it. And again, like so, and there's some things that if you say or do, it can put you in that racist box. Talking about some black bastard wants to stick a fork up your ass. Oh, you go in the box. You know what I'm saying? Right. And almost it's like if a white dude calls somebody a nigger, it might it's some bullshit. But it might be it's to me it's like it's a common diss that people can go to, just like you got a little dick. Oh, bitch, your pussy whack. Yeah. Oh, spick motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit that just go. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be what you mean. It just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not okay, but I don't think it should be throw them away. Right. Don't lose your job, fuck up your whole life type stuff either.
Yeah.
If that's the only thing on your record, if you got a history, like I said, if you got a history of some shit, okay, this is the coup de grace. Now you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? But if this again, like you a Democratic governor in Virginia. I don't know anything about his record. I don't know anything about any stuff he's done.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you go back through his record, you find some more nonsense, or you find some tweets or anything like that. Okay, let's throw him away.
I really do wonder what I don't hear them talking about.
Yeah, and I feel like if it was other stuff, they would expose that whole trail. You know, so to me, it's like, again, I'm not saying, oh, he good. What I'm saying is, I got my eye on you. I don't want to hear shit else from you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that should be the energy instead of, oh, get him out of there.
That's what's been being said that. What did you hear his apology?
He not helping himself. He's not.
I heard he did bury it a little bit.
He apologized. He was like, "That's me. I feel bad." And then he said, "Oh, actually, I don't think that's me."
Right.
And he was like, "The reason I thought it was me is because I was in this Michael Jackson. Remember you talking about that? No, that wasn't you. That was my barber. You know I'm talking about that. I was in this Michael Jackson contest and I had put some shoe polish on a little bit of shoe polish on my face. Then, I mean, it got weird because then he was like, because if anybody's put shoe polish on their face, it's hard to get off.
You do a lot of blackface. You're efficient.
You're not helping yourself. Like, this almost a strike too. It's funny because the press conference is so weird to the point where this dude, like, he was almost gonna like, oh, I can moonwalk real well. He was almost,
heard something like that.
Yeah, and like his wife was like, slow down, pal. Like. So, again, like,
blackface in its past, worn by black people, first of all, and I'm not sure if it's origin, but I know that at the time, black people they had black people wearing it.
In the minstrel shows.
Buckeye minstrel shows, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you, I don't know, I don't even want to sit
and
speculate.
I don't know super factual.
Yeah.
Drunk facts. But, it seemed like it was something that black people were doing. Being forced to do.
Yeah, being forced to do.
Because that's what was selling.
I mean, hell, Mickey Mouse still wore blackface. The red, the white gloves, like all them cartoons with white gloves. The history that is the minstrel show. Right. That's where these cartoons came from. They evolved to where they're a little less controversial and racist, but ultimately, if you really look at Mickey, like,
but that is blackface.
Yeah.
What white people doing isn't necessarily blackface. It's imitating black people, right?
Yeah.
And we're calling it black.
It's a caricature.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, again, it's not good. It's not good.
But then again, like the thing we saw with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Who put that out? Nick
Cannon, Jimmy Fallon, and it was somebody. Yeah.
Right.
What's
so he's
his name?
imitating.
I know his name. It don't even matter.
Now, in the beginning, that was him.
Carson Daly. Yeah, the one on top is Carson Daly.
Okay. So now, when I listened to what they were saying, them using certain vernacular in being black with the coloration, coloring their skin, and putting on a wig and all that kind of stuff, and then using broken English and all that. Yeah, there's some offense in that. But I can't help to be the guy that say, well, when Snoop put on the white wig, the blonde wig, and he do the whole white thing, and then he talk
the voice.
Yeah, why is that not wrong?
Well, I think again, it's like it's not a. Because when you imitate and oppress people, there is a history. Again, because there's no history of whiteface. There's a history of blackface, and again, like
so in saying that though, that's taking on and saying that, oh, you feel low. That's the why you having this feeling because you already feel low. So it's like, do you build up yourself to where that stuff don't bother you,
or do you stop it? I mean, I think it has to be a little. I don't think there's one solution. I think it has to be a little of both. I mean, I think we have to build up ourselves to where everything ain't oh my god. But also, I think that we have to let it be known, like, hey, this isn't okay. Yeah. You don't have to paint your like you can put on a Shaq jersey,
right?
And it can say Lakers 32, and we know you're Shaq. Put on a bald head wig. You don't have to darken your skin, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's. I mean, again, like, not that I find it offensive, but some people can find it offensive. I mean, I think if you're playing a character, it's one because again, like, I can see how people be offended by it, and I think you have to be careful. Again, like, it doesn't. I mean, it takes a lot to offend me. So I mean, I'm not the guy, but again, like, I can see how people can be offended by that. So you have to walk that line.
I'm just trying to get to this place where it's or this thought where why does that bother so much? So if all day black is beautiful, black is beautiful, black is beautiful, black is beautiful, white man puts on some stuff on his face, he's making fun of black. Mm-hmm. He's I thought it was beautiful. Why ain't he trying to be beautiful? Why isn't he trying to? Why are we mad at Rachel Dolezal? Why do we have these issues with Chinese people trying to be black and doing these different things and putting on doing whatever they do to darken their skin and nap up their hair? Like, why is this such an issue? But we want to be proud of this black, and we'll go so far as you get the hotel cat who gonna come in and say they worship us. Mm-hmm. They want to be us, mm-hmm. and all these kind of things. But when they do these certain things, it's so offensive. Now they're making fun of it. So are you proud of it or not? Are you laughing at them because they got to put on blackface?
I don't think it's...
If you're so proud of it, you should be like, aha, you got to put on blackface.
I don't think it's a zero-sum thing. I think if somebody mocks you, it's natural to be somewhat offended by that.
Yeah, but the duality of if I put on white, I'm not mocking because I'm already looking at it like that's a step up.
No,
this is a step down. So you're making fun of the downtrodden.
I think the thing is that putting on blackface invokes a lot of stuff. It's again, when you put that on,
menstrual.
You're exactly. It kind of menstrual on top of menstrual is because again, like it was a point where it was like, well, we want to see blackface. We want to because menstrual was actually making fun of black people.
Right.
That's all it was. And then that kind of brings back the memories of discrimination, blah blah, all that. You know what I'm saying? The whole it's a lot that comes in that to where like it's just not in the history of white people, so that when somebody does that, it's just not as heavy. I mean, and the thing is, I could think of two incidents. I mean, again, like the two incidents I could think of a white person darkening their skin was when they was actually parodying the thing with knowledge of what they were doing was Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. And then on 30 Rock when what the hell is the dude's name from Mad Men? Fuck, it don't matter. But the guy from Mad Men.
What made Tropic Thunder not offensive?
Because the whole point was it was what it was. It wasn't Robert Downey Jr. wasn't being a black guy. He was being an actor, a super serious actor that was trying to portray a black guy. He was a parody of he was a parody of blackface. So it was kind of like bringing attention to how ridiculous it is for somebody to throw on blackface to play a part.
They well played.
Yeah, it was genius.
Well played.
It was dope.
But how were people so nuanced to get that?
Well, no, it was some people that kind of jumped on. I mean, nuance is the key word. It's nuance. That's the word I've been looking for this whole time. Is that nuance? I think some people understood it, and the people that didn't kind of reinforced the point. Like when you know who Monty Jones is? He was on ESPN, so you saw that Caucasian shirt, and people was going, "How could you wear that? That's so offensive." And he was like, "That's the fucking point." Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now look at this. The same energy you have for this, go look at the Indian shirt. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what the argument when Robert Downey Jr. did that. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, how could you do that? How could you do that?" Exactly. Yes. Keep the energy. Yeah. Let's keep this going. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And that was the whole point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think yeah. If you do it as a parody, then yeah, I think that's how you can get away with it.
Bring up the picture of Robert Downey Jr.
Hey. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that 30. Remind me of 30 that show you that 30 Rock skit too. This kind of
be all kind of blackface pictures on
exactly. But again, and I think so with the going to the Gucci or whoever it is, what clothing line of the day that's offended us.
Yeah.
You can't tell me they didn't know that was offensive when they made that.
No, I can't.
And again, it's like before with the Coolest Monkey in the Jungle shirt, people were saying that's why you need black people somewhere in that line of somewhere where veto power that can say, nah, fam.
Yeah.
Or at least put that on the white boy. Don't have that on the little black boy.
Right.
I don't think you needed that either. Because I don't think white people can't know that wasn't offensive.
Because they wear blackface. But some people are going to say Italy.
Damn, I mean, racism in Italy, this blackface stuff wasn't just, I mean, it's mostly in the U.S., but I mean, you gotta have some, again, like, as a major worldwide company, you have to understand these things. When it comes to branding and when it comes to advertising, the famous story is the Nova car. When they sold it in Mexico, nobody wanted to buy it because Nova in Spanish just won't go.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and again, like, when I had a job a few years ago, like, they were talking about sending us to Saudi Arabia. So they kind of told us about things that are culturally insensitive out there, and you know what I'm saying, just local custom and all that. So again, like, if you're a worldwide company, you have to be versed in this stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. That I can't cake for him on that one. That one seems to be very purposeful,
and that's like, to me, it almost seems intentional because with the H&M thing, people was mad for a little bit,
almost like that's not even the actual shirt they're selling.
I don't think so either. I would be surprised if they had to go, when somebody said stop that, somebody had to run in the room like, stop the presses, stop song. Like, I got a feeling they made one. They took a picture of it and like, okay, we ain't gonna need that no more. But Gucci shit finna go through. It's a slow burn. Cats gonna be mad for a minute, but then Gucci shit gonna sell out.
Well, speaking to the girl cop, we're not gonna hurt Gucci's overhead by trying to boycott them. I get the point of black people taking the stand and not purchasing, and like you were bringing up, somebody like a T.I. I appreciate T.I.'s music. I appreciate what he do.
$1 million a year.
So you talking about you spend $1 million a year? Like I told you, I get it because he's a superstar or whatever the case is, and they can't wear the same thing twice. They gotta have. And then their money's on a different level.
Tiffany Haddish wore that dress, I don't know how many times.
Yeah, I mean, but me buying a $3,000 jacket is like him buying a $30,000 jacket.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
And so I understand. I'm gonna take the million, but recognize $1 million is $1 million. So if you put $1 million into that company, I'm gonna say let's just say every rapper on his status, 2 Chainz, Jeezy, all the. I look at because I think she's pretty hot. I look at Monica on Instagram. Does she work for them? Because she have on the drapery. She have on the shit that cost that much. Yeah. And she modeling it. You know what I'm saying? What's her husband's name? What's his name? That's Scott, right?
Shannon Brown?
Yeah. He spent a lot of money on Gucci over there. He spent a lot of money. So they're the ones who promoting that. They're the ones who promoting it, and so when they talk about a boycott, I start to think to myself, not that I just need to go. I'm not going in there. I had some Gucci products. I'm wearing Gucci glasses right now. When I thought about it, am I gonna stop wearing my glasses?
I mean, I think it's new money. I get it, but I think like I wonder why somebody like why don't T.I., 2 Chainz, Rick Ross go to Dapper Dan? Put up $30 million and start a Dapper Dan clothesline instead of Dapper Dan working with Gucci.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the same thing. I was just saying. Black people are making white better. We're saying that their shit is better. Their ice is colder, and we want their shit. And they don't. And this is I'm jumping to it. They don't. We fuck it up just like the neighborhoods. When we get involved, we get too much black. What's that little 10% thing? Now all of a sudden, so a luxury white brand, biggest brands in the world, they don't want black. So when they start, maybe they start seeing, maybe they get the word like, who the hell is Soulja Boy?
Look at these niggas out of shit.
He's doing what? He's wearing the headbands. He's doing what with them? He's wearing it every day on every show, and that was wrinkled, and that's how he doing our product. Oh, they carrying our shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they wearing our shit out. You know what? How else to get rid of them?
That's very interesting.
They're not gonna stop producing.
I mean, but I wonder. I would love to see the numbers on that because I wonder. Because again, like I feel like I don't know because I know Gucci was there before black people really started making money. So my hypothesis was going to be since black people spend more money on materialistic stuff, I wonder how much Gucci and Prada and all these other companies profit lines went up when black celebrities, when the black elite started really wearing their stuff. Or I guess your argument is they don't need us. They've been good for this for as long.
I think it's something like well, I couldn't say that because then I'd be feeding into the argument. But I've heard this thing about like Mercedes. Mercedes make Maybachs, box, but niggas don't call it back. They make Maybachs. They make these are flagships. They don't sell 1 million of those.
Yeah.
They sell 1,300,000 CLs.
Yeah, yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. The people who want to feel that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
they're really mindful. What their stake really is in those big cars. That's what makes them what they are. But they make this money to keep the company going.
I mean, they probably make money off Maybachs and stuff like that because it's so high end.
Right. I definitely saw something. I've looked at it. They make few $1,000s off these cars, like Bugattis and all that shit. Yeah. They don't make their cars cost $2 million. They don't make $1 million when they sell it. Yeah. That car actually cost that much. They put that much in. So they made $30,000 off this $2 million purchase.
Which ain't like if people that know money know that that's not worth their time.
Right.
Because if you fuck up, because one car is defective, you in the red.
But they probably own Lotus.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're making all this money over there. But that's so I don't know if that even feeds to the whole Gucci thing because that's almost the opposite of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they don't really care about me buying a belt for $400.
Yeah, because I guess Prada's still Prada.
Yeah,
T.I. $1 million ain't really moving there.
Now a bunch of T.I. but for them, I think. When I say that, I'm taking them out of because in this situation, he's obviously different than us.
Yeah,
because he spent $1 million on clothes, and now he ain't just wearing Gucci only. Just on the Gucci, and he might have been just speaking, but we'll just take it.
Yeah, cool. Let's take it. Yeah,
we'll take it. I've heard this kind of talk before though. I spent $500,000 on Gucci this year. I heard 2 Chainz recently say something like that. So he's different than us. They might need that, but me popping up every 5 years buying a fucking $400 belt.
That's nothing. Yeah,
they're not thinking about that.
Yeah, because you probably got that on clearance anyway.
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, like.
Gucci don't really do it. I'll be waiting.
I know. You get my point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm trying to
honestly, by the time you bought it, it's 3 years old, and they done wasted so much money in store space.
They got new
they get you trying to give it away because
I'm buying an old belt.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So they're not really, I don't think they're really thinking about us in these small purchases, whatever the case. On top of that might be the other way though. The belt is the belt. The belt still only costs $10 a make.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I
go to the finest cow to get this leather.
I think your point is valid. I wonder. I don't know. Something in me just really feels like this outrage, outrage economy, this outrage, just is not going the way we want it to go.
You think they want us to be outraged?
I think it's value in it.
It's almost like something I used to say about a reaction. Sometimes people want a reaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your reaction is actually it's energy. It's
exactly.
It's fuel something. They need it so they need this reaction. It's quite possible because as we can already say, we can't sit here, and I don't think no person can sit around and act like them figurines weren't purposely made and known to be what they are, and that model with the big thing, whatever case, that had to be known. Like it's.
I mean, I think because the rebuttal of that is always going to be there's always going to be the Floyd Mayweather that when everybody say we boycott, and Floyd's going to say, yeah, well, let me go to the Gucci store today and go spend 100 bands or something like that.
If Gucci went half off right now,
shit. Don't stress my bullshit, like.
For just a week. They just said for 1 week we half off.
And I can sit on that shit for a year and come out with it later. Yeah, I mean,
it's a wrap.
Because
I can even say to you myself. Oh, that's another point too. The people who built this house are probably racist.
Yeah.
So because I haven't caught them in it.
I mean, yeah,
is it okay?
And that's the thing. It's like at some point, all this stuff is built on racism.
Right.
If you really go
back to the Killer Mike thing, you got to be doing for your own if you really want to get away from that. Period. Because
I don't think that's a sustainable model.
And that's another thing. You say somebody like, he ain't listening to this, but I'm saying, I don't mean no harm to T.I., but I'm saying like, he switches over to what, Louis now?
Yeah.
And when Louis does something, now what? You switch to
because Louis cares so much more than
switch over to another high-end brand.
I mean, he did kind of on his Instagram. He was putting out a bunch of black brands.
Oh yeah.
But again, like, I want to see him spend that $1 million on those. You know, right. Because and that's the thing is, and again, like, I don't want to spend that man's money. And I myself do need to.
My sweater would have came in today. Yeah. My African American alliance.
Yeah, I mean, so again, like, and I try to go, like, see some of them. You seen some? I have an African sweater. I have a couple. You know what I'm saying? I try to when I can buy stuff that's pro-black, made by black people, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think every little bit helps, and I think I do want to do more, and I do like that episode of Trigger Warning. It kind of made me want to do more as far as buying black and doing black and all the other stuff, but. I think it's inevitable that we're gonna go to Target and Walmart and
you think Sam wasn't a racist?
Yeah, it's hard. It's just again like we're in a white world, so a white country, so it's hard to not.
And then the whole the boycotting, which is the army of the culture, canceling culture, the boycotting thing. I don't know how effective it is. I don't know
how. You know why it's not very effective is because boycotting is the first step. Mm-hmm. And I think we stop there. We say, yeah, we boycotting, cool, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Like my NFL boycott, even though I ended up watching the Super Bowl, because my guy had a party, free food, I'm not going to pass up on that. Yeah. I didn't support the NFL. Mm-hmm. He watched it on his TV. You know what I'm saying? It's a nitpick.
Nielsen.
I hold on to that. It's a bit of a nitpick, but I made sure that I don't really mess with like Budweiser, Papa John's, some of the other. You know what I'm saying? Again, like it's not like I was really dealing with a lot of them anyway. But when I could, it's funny because when I went to the Jay-Z Beyonce concert in Nashville, I was hungry as shit. I went to go get some pizza. Of course, it was fucking Papa John's. God damn it! But so
I mean, I think personally, as crude as it may sound, I ain't fucking with that. Is my attitude. Mm-hmm. Instead of I'm boycotting it, I'm burning shit. Nah, like
I don't think that's not.
So like you said, like I said, I'm gonna keep my Gucci shit. I might even wear my Gucci shit. I happen to have it on right now. If that's the case. I'm not going to the store to buy more though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't fucking with them.
I mean, but I think that's, for you, that's all you have to do. Mm-hmm. For the tastemakers, for T.I., for these other cats, they have to go to something else.
So yeah, if I was that person on television, I definitely would not come out with no fucking Gucci.
Yeah, I would. I mean, again, if I was that person, I would really try to find some dope black shit and push theirs. I kind of liked it when they had their own labels and everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was too much.
I know it'd be crash for him to do it. I mean, but he does have, he has clothes on.
Like Grand Hustle, is it?
A cool and the Indian too, the big Indian on it.
I don't know.
Grand Hustle. I think it was Hustle Gang. Yeah.
I mean,
he have his. It would be crash for him to come out right now like buy mine instead of this. I get it. He shouldn't do that, but.
Maybe he should.
Yeah, but we easily.
But again, people be so you boycott because you want. You boycott because you want. You know what I'm saying? And again, to me, it's like, and that's kind of our problem is that we want everything to be so perfectly and how we want it to be. It's like sometimes we got to take. Again, like I love these millennials and they don't settle attitude. And maybe it's me because my generation was taught to settle.
We definitely started just enjoying ourselves and not giving a fuck.
I mean, not even just enjoy. I mean, but I think the thing is kind of like our generation is kind of like, yeah, this is some bullshit, but we gonna get it on. We gonna get it anyway. We gonna find our way through. We gonna find ways around the cracks. We gonna, yeah. I mean, yeah, because again, there were microaggressions when we were young, but we walked that shit off, and we was like, no, we gonna okay, that's fucked up. We gonna move between that and everything. Yeah, the police was on bullshit. Man, the peak on the police, man, we out of here.
Yeah.
This generation, no, fuck that. I got a right to be here. I'm here, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like no, I want a safe space right here. I want to build up a safe space for me and my people right here. And it's value in that, and that's dope. But I think there's a middle ground.
The problem I think what they got in that is that they're doing something that was done years and years ago.
Yeah.
But they're not taking any of the cues from that and adding theirs to it. They're just doing some new shit without any.
You know
what I'm saying? They start from scratch, and it's all based on emotion. Mm-hmm. If anything, we can look at that too. It's all based on emotion. It's not necessarily based on any structure of this is how we move and this is how we doing. They just gotta fuck that attitude.
It's not a lot. It's not really built off. It's not a huge. It's not wisdom behind it. I don't think.
Yeah. So it's all feelings, and I don't deal in that myself. I hate when I get my feelings.
Yeah.
Feelings bother.
And the thing is, they're perpetually in their feelings. Yeah. I mean, but not to discount that. Clearly there's some value to that because me too. I did you like that? I don't know what like me again. Me too. All this other stuff. Like it's some progress being made by these kids, and I applaud them. They out here.
Yeah. So we brought his name up a couple times before we segue into some other stuff. Killer Mike. What do you think about Killer Mike? He took over my YouTube. My YouTube get took over by shit.
You do.
Soulja Boy took it over for a while. Tekashi had it. Killer Mike got it.
I like Killer Mike. I disagree with a lot of stuff he says, but I think that's possibly what he wants.
I mean, what type of things you disagree with? Because he got a lot of stances. He got the guns. He got the black vibe. He got the black banks.
I love the black vibe. I don't, like I said, I don't like the if you don't do what I do, you sucker, you pussy, you weak, like yeah. You need to get your own. You need to learn how to farm. If not, you a sucker. Yeah. You need to get, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to be able to work for yourself. Like everybody not. Some people are just employees. Everybody not built to be an entrepreneur and go out here and get it and do their own thing. Yeah, more people should. I believe I believe everybody. I mean, again, because I believe everybody should have a side hustle. Even if you got 9 to 5, everybody should have a side hustle. There's no way you should let the man that owns your job be in control over your whole life.
Indeed.
So,
I mean, the value in what he's saying about
yeah.
How could you be self-sufficient as a people if you can't grow, if you can't maintain on your own, if everything has to be brought to you? Like when I was in the islands in the Bahamas, I'm riding the bus, and I just started talking to people on the bus. I just rode on the bus. That was like the safest way for me to get into the real world. See what's going on. So I just stayed on the bus and just rode around, whatever the case. And then, so I'm talking to the bus driver, and people get on the bus, and then it's whatever they was engaging me in these conversations, and they start talking about how everything was brought to them on that island. They did nothing. They don't grow anything. They don't no farming on it. Everything has to be brought from the states. So you got this group. I'm probably segueing too far, but you got this group of black people on this island who only there to serve. Their income is serving what's supposed to be rich white people coming there.
The resorts.
To the resorts, right? And they work for that shit. Everything is based around, their economy is based on that. That's the only thing they're doing there. And those white people have to send food to them there. And they got, then when you add that to the weird thing about, if you notice, light-skinned blacks handle your money. Dark skin, black, do your labor.
They do,
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a real slavery thing going on there that ain't nobody really talking about.
Because they get
so much so that when your black ass from the United States come there trying to spend money, they start giving you attitude. They're looking at you like, I gotta serve you too?
Like
you know what I'm saying? You get real weird.
That's interesting. But no, I feel it. I do understand that. I mean, again, it's like, I think that I don't know if Killer Mike wants to be taken 100% literally. I think that one of the things he wants to do with his show is to inspire free thought, inspire a different way of thinking about things, a different way of seeing things, kind of just out the box thinking. I don't think he mean like go buy a farm and go start your own little country.
Well,
but okay, let's buy back a little bit more.
The best comedy is satire, right?
I think so.
And this is what he's really provided. Because in a way, it's funny if you, like you say,
it's like, I'm talking
high level thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, but there's this lesson in it. Like he brings up the Mario cat, the Puerto Rican guy that happened. I didn't know these guys. I heard him talking about killing myself on one of these interviews.
Okay.
But the guy that was against the Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah.
Feedback.
Yeah.
And then later on, that's the same guy that was a rebellious when he tried to start New Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that spirit of rebellion is really what builds countries. Mm-hmm. So he said he had to appreciate dude in the end. In the beginning, he didn't like him. Yeah. But he had to appreciate him in the end because that's what it really takes to move forward. Somebody being rebellious and not saying I'm a following line to everything. Why ask questions? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? You know what I'm saying? So some of that's needed, and it's satire in that the whole thing, Coca-Cola, it's satirical if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? But is it a possibility? Yeah. Because as he's showing you the realistic side of it, you got Hell's Angels. They're actually doing things like this. Yeah. And I never thought about it. Yeah, it is Hell's Angels t-shirts. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
This is a murderous gang.
Yeah.
That sells drugs and all kind of other stuff.
Why can't Crips and Bloods do that?
Yeah. So
when we first saw it together, I was offended. I was offended for Crips.
Yeah.
Like, who are these niggas to be doing some Crip shit? And I was
are you gonna give it to all the Crips? Like, how does this work? Like,
I got offended by it. I ain't no Crip.
Sue. Right. But no, I get it. I appreciate this show. I mean, I take it for. I mean, it's thought provoking, and that's good. I don't know. Like I said, I don't mind it. I didn't like his. I really didn't agree with a lot of stuff he was talking about schooling. I'm not honestly.
Oh, he got that stance too. He got a lot of stances. Boy.
Yeah, he do. Like honestly, like for a long time, I really wasn't. I got into an HBCU, and I was just like, honestly. As much as I hate to say it, I was like, I'm not going to that nigga school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I just talking to people that went to HBCUs. Yeah, I see how you're talking. How? A lot of people that went to HBCUs, I see now that, because I always thought that it was some off-brand shit and like your degree wasn't going to really be accepted and all that. And yeah, there have been some financial issues with HBCUs and some accreditation issues and this, that, and other thing. But I've seen a lot of successful professionals that coming from HBCUs and making moves. And again, like when you're younger, I thought that the school you went to mattered more professionally. I think it does in the entry level.
I think people who go to HBCUs and are successful. It seems to be from people out. It seems to be a little entrepreneurial spirit to them. But what they do, they're not just putting in the work.
Yeah. No, this is the thing. Like now being in the I forget the word now. In the corporate arena for 15, 20 years now.
Most of the ones who do, they also after that go to a graduate school. That's
it. Yeah, I mean, but being in the corporate arena 15 years. I work with people that's been like shit schools, and you know what I'm saying. It's at some point in the entry level, it kind of matters, but once you're in, it kind of matters on what you can do. Right. And again, so when you talk about working with people that went to HBCUs, me going to a PWI, it doesn't matter. Again, like I wish I'd have had that information when I was younger. I might have, and then again, plus I got a bad taste about HBCUs because they fucked over my paperwork. I was gonna go there, but they. And again, I kind of jumped the thing you talking about, like, man, see, that's why I mess with black. You know what I'm saying? That's why I mess with black schools. That's kind of the attitude I had. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was wrong. I'm willing to admit I was wrong. Like, so I don't know. Again, and I in my book, and it was messed up. Both my parents went to HBCUs. So yeah.
That's what they would have forced
that. Honestly, it never really came up. It really didn't come up that much. So I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But let's take a sip, try to think of something else to talk about.
I do want to talk about something I did notice today. Mr. I call him Jesse. Juicy. What is his name?
Jesse.
Jesse? I'll call him Jesse.
Jesse?
I spelled it like that and everything on last
Jesse?
Which was the title of that last one of the snippets was "We Don't Believe in Jesse."
I saw it. I was watching
It
it.
looked real close to Jesus when I wrote it.
You know what? I was watching that. One thing made me think, and I'm probably yeah, because we did talk about how suspect, and I was defending my boy Jesse because why not believe him?
It's only one Jesse, huh?
Jesse. But yeah, some things might look suspect, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the one that's lying or he's the one that's suspect.
Well, you know today's news, right?
What's that?
Well, today's news is that, of course, the police said that they have some suspicions in his story. They put that out there.
Yeah.
And they need to see his phone transcripts. He wouldn't turn them in. He finally did turn them in, redacted like a motherfucker. And they say it's not enough in there for them to do anything about it.
That's not great. I mean, again, I don't know. I wonder. Well, that kind of killed my theory. Because my theory was, okay, again, like if we're saying that somebody he knew jumped on him, is how often do you know when somebody about to jump on you? You know what I'm saying? Like it might be suspicious, but it might not be his part of it that's suspicious.
To answer that question, they jumped on you because you did something. You know you did something they don't like.
I mean, but does that matter? He got jumped on. They put a noose around him.
You know
what I'm saying? Like
it's it might just answer. Do you know before it happened? Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
When dude from across the street said, "What up? Hey!"
Yeah.
You know what he want.
When he saw the MAGA hats, he knew
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if you've been
so he's just apologizing.
Somebody's pussy. That's the right word they use. You know what you taught us.
But they want that, right? It don't matter. But so he should apologize. He should do the grown up Dame Dash thing and apologize.
Ooh, I don't know. Apologies sound. It depends what your stance was. Because Dame Dash had some strong stances.
He did have some strong stances. I was the apologizing to Jay. Okay, you know, whatever, my brother. I said, but apologize to Leroy. I'm like, wow, like I don't know if you can apologize for that.
I might have to pause and insert this apology into this point. Into this video.
Hey, insert the apology.
Yeah, because that apology. Well, let me backtrack because everybody not keeping up with Dame Dash. You said let's talk about it, and I was kind of like I never did respond to you about it because I didn't get a chance to reply because I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Do we talk about Dame Dash because people thinking
that's
about
why you got the bald head out today.
Yeah,
in honor of Dame.
That might be it. Because I fuck with Dame. I really like Dame's move. I like what he do. A part of me says everybody don't say fuck you for no reason. He does seem to be getting the middle finger from everybody. So, Grammys weekend, which we can get to Grammys too. On a lot of notes.
You see him apologize to Lee Daniels though.
He did. But Lee Daniels paid him though.
Yeah.
And he don't steal no money. He put it right back because he don't sit that for lame.
Yeah.
But nah, Grammy weekend happened. Jay-Z does his second, third annual Rock Nation brunch. He invites all the stars. And yeah, everybody from Rockefeller but Dame Dash was there. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he saw that shit. It really looks like he saw that and was like, damn, all my people, Biggs out of jail there, Memphis, Jay, Puff, all these motherfuckers I came up with, they all there, and we all older, gray hair and everything, and
they having great times.
Yeah, they having great times.
Stories, and I'm not.
And I'm still over here talking about the past and the mad stories and what went wrong. You know what I'm saying? And having to defend, but they already out into the golden years.
I think all things end badly. If not, they wouldn't end. I think that.
That's deep.
I heard that in the movie.
Oh, yeah? I like it.
I think that it's natural to sometimes feel away when things end. Because, and this is the thing, as far as Dame and Jay go, it's clear that Dame needed Jay more than Jay needed Dame.
Well, what do you want? That's been his argument. I know his argument as well, but what do you want? Do you want self-sufficient?
Success, money, whatever it is.
Whether that be me having $5 million self-sufficient, or me having $1 billion and being tied into everything and being, you know, being so
I don't think there's any math there to do. I think because again, like it's two ways to see it. It's my $5 million is my $5 million. Only I can make and lose that $5 million. Mm-hmm. Also, it's like I got $1 billion.
Right.
Full stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, again, it's like at some point, and I think Jay gonna throw it his way. He gonna start to throw Beyonce.
Yes. But I ain't gotta say.
Yeah, but
plus I gotta be. Nah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and again, it's like again, if you really check the through line of Jay's talk and Jay's verses, Jay's music, is that money is success, is happiness, is freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't help to pour from one of them, so I get rich and give back. That's the win-win.
Right.
So him getting money. I mean, I think that at some point it's inevitable that you had to drop Dame.
Right. Because
Dame the dude that's gonna cuss out Weinstein, even though later we find out maybe it's justified, maybe it's because some stuff. Even though we find out later Weinstein was a creep.
But you take that. But Jay's philosophy is you take that because it's all about steps. Because I mean, it does. Okay, we can have a Rockefeller conversation.
Yeah.
It does seem that Jay-Z has a use a motherfucker for what they worth.
He has Don King
and step above. And then once they become a pile of rubble, once I use them all up, use that rubble to stand up on and get to the next level.
Pound of rubble is strong.
Because I mean,
a long time ago they did a Don King documentary, and everybody thinks Don King is such a snake and a robber and this other thing. He said that. He said, bro, I made this guy a millionaire. I made this guy a millionaire. I made Foreman a millionaire. I made Tyson a millionaire. I made Holmes a millionaire.
Okay,
like
so a pile of rubble is harsh. You can't really call it.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like it's a soft ass landing. Like they ain't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made money off the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Now his philosophy would be he'll stop us right now and say he made Jay-Z.
Cool.
I made Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart was there too.
Yeah.
I know it's good. I hear him mention these people all the time. Kevin Hart. I made Kevin Hart. I put him in his first movie.
I will let Jay-Z rebut. Motherfuckers saying they made Hov, so I say, okay, make another Hov. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you made Jay-Z, then go make another one. If you helped Jay-Z cultivate and find his sound and made money while doing that,
then you should do it again.
Not even that, but you're winning. I mean, again, like, yeah, Jay-Z left Rockefeller, but it's not like he left a destitute company. He left one of the biggest record. When he left Rockefeller, it was still the biggest record label in the industry.
Jay-Z didn't leave Rockefeller.
Oh, well, whatever happened. Whenever they broke up or whatever happened, how they broke up. I thought he left the rock.
No, he sold that shit.
Okay, well, whatever it is. This the thing is that
he forced sale.
Okay, but again, like I think that my biggest thing with Rocky.
Or he forced liquidation, I should say.
Maybe it's that. Maybe he forced
child.
So, but again, my thing is that I think that if there was more non-Jay-Z talent on the roster, I don't know if he'd been able to force that move. Who was on the rock really, other than Jay?
I mean, there's Jordan. Then he got Brad. It wasn't all Brad Sellers.
I mean, again, when you look at look at Rough Riders, they got DMX. But damn, that's a bad example. DMX, The Lox, Eve, like they had more than one star. When X went into drugs, they still survived a little bit off of some of the stuff they was doing. Well, I mean, everybody on Rockefeller was somehow touched by Jay. Freeway, I mean, because like you said, the thing was Beanie was probably the dopest one, but Beanie was he killed himself. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody else was kind of attached. All those Philly guys.
Well, they was trying. Remember what Dip said?
Yeah,
they was trying. I mean, you got this mega star, then you got stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the other people who were just role players and they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? But when it first initially broke, they all went with Dame. Remember? Kanye. We forgot about Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. Yeah.
So then you got Kanye here. I don't even. That's a deeper, darker.
I mean, again, the thing is, like real talk is like, yeah, but they didn't even want to sign Ye. You know what I'm saying? He was just
they fight over that.
Yeah.
Who really discovered?
But anyway, okay, let's say Dame and let's say Ye. Cool. I mean, let's say Jay and let's say Ye. Cool. Like it's a lot. Like it wasn't a star-studded roster. Again, for it to be as big as it was, that Rockefeller started and mostly ended with Jay-Z.
Okay.
But anyway, cool.
That.
So Dame, again, you're a multi-millionaire. I forced liquidation. Shout out to Lyrical Liquidator. I don't even know who that is, but
Bumpin' Brown.
Hey.
Y'all need to know.
But so Dame still got his cut. He got paid. Mm-hmm. Okay, now you sitting here, you a millionaire. Dame is where he is because of his association with Jay-Z. Jay-Z got his start because of his association with Dame. Mm-hmm. It was a mutually beneficial relationship that Jay felt that ran his course.
Right.
Now, with Dame is mad because he could have made more money with Jay.
But is he mad?
Well, Dame felt the way.
Okay.
Because him and Jay could have kept making money.
Well, his argument would be, and I'm a vouch for him.
Go ahead.
His argument would be that he don't feel the way. He don't like the morals that Jay was moving with. That ain't how, because that's when he get talking that shit.
Because we was brothers and
that was some lame shit you did. You don't do that. You let these motherfuckers come in between what we built and all that kind of stuff. You listen to these other people, but real hard niggas don't do that. I knew you was a Brooklyn ass nigga from the beginning.
But then again, there's a certain level where it's like, you know what, I could take an L for my guy. But then also it's like, I'm sure there were times when Jay was like, yo, chill. Nah, fuck that. These motherfuckers gotta know this. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what, we supposed to be family. Why would you you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure if you listen to both of their stories, you would be like, oh, okay. Like if I sat and listened to if Dame sat here and told me his story, I'd be like, okay, I feel you. Mm-hmm. And if Jay sat and told me his story, I'd be like, okay, I feel that.
I think with that being said, Jay-Z is a phenomenon in a few different ways. And one of them is that he masters communication in a very cold way. Like, he's not gonna say. Mm-hmm. If you mad, like I heard somebody, who was that, Joe Budden, said all these years he been mad at him about Pump It Up. Jay-Z, he wanted Jay-Z on the remix, and Jay-Z didn't do it, but then he went back and did the freestyle over it.
Yeah.
When he finally, after 20 years, confronts the man about it, he tells Jay-Z, say, so what?
Yeah.
I did a fucking remix.
Yeah.
So what? Haven't you been mad about for 20 years?
I mean, but then again, it's more advantageous to Jay to do the remix. I get paid for a verse and blow you up.
Yeah.
I could do a remix, blow my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, put that for the S. Carter shoes or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back then, right. So, but it's so what? But you mad about these things. Jay-Z don't really give you emotion in that way.
You can't get mad for somebody for putting themselves first. You just got to understand what they are. I mean, they ain't spent enough time around Jay to know what Jay was. You can't be like, so if you're surprised about,
we do.
Huh?
If we do,
if you knew what Jay was and then you get mad because Jay goes Jay, then you know that's fine.
Right.
Again, because like we even see with Kanye and Jay-Z beef. Kanye did his Kanye thing, so Jay kind of just fell back. Like, cool, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it seems to be like Jay-Z got. I used a rubber word before, but it just seems like his past is littered with people who was with him, and they feel like they did something with him, but now he's moved on. And he's a move on now.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Not even that. It's just that we made moves, we made money. I'm on to the next deal,
and I can't be mad at that. And it might be a philosophy that people should take on as how to do things. I think it probably hurts when that guy turns around and then becomes the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Becomes the person who gives.
Say me and you get together, we start doing real estate. We go half on some real estate. We got making money. Mm-hmm. We're making money, everything cool, everything chill. I'm like, cool. In my mind, I'm like, I need to get $100,000 so that I can go open up this restaurant.
Right.
So we making real estate, we cool, we bopping. I get my $100,000, like, all right, cool, that was dope, now I'm out. You like, bro, we making money. What the fuck you doing? Like, we good. I'm like, well, no, like, we both got $100,000. Like, you can make your moves on your own. I had a dream.
Well, wait, but I think it'd be more parallel if you decide you start doing other things with the same crowd that we all dealing with.
Okay, fine.
Same brokers.
Like say we both do real estate. Say we both do
downtown buildings.
Yeah, and say you was like, okay, cool, like man, like, and you called a contractor. Where you at? Oh, Justin got me over here on this other job. Mm-hmm. What other job?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no, you know what I'm saying? Like unless we said we doing everything exclusively, that's not the greatest thing in the world. But I mean, I'm making money out of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still renting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it.
Family home.
Exactly.
Now you downtown.
I'm downtown renting out to doing corporate stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
These big ass buildings. You know what I'm saying? High rises all of a sudden.
It's not. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I feel like you should know that you would know I'm that type of guy before that. You can't be. I just think that sometimes people get surprised by people that like, nah, you probably shouldn't be surprised. You knew this. You saw this.
I guess people are like people. I guess maybe as we bring it back down, people are who they are, and your dealings with them. You got to know who you're dealing with because maybe it's not said enough to understand who you're dealing with because they are going to be. And sometimes money just exacerbates who the fuck they were from the very beginning. And it seems to be through what he put out in music and what he said in music and his actions. This man is about elevating himself.
Yeah, first. I mean,
and if you get in the way of that, you become the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get in the way of that. You either riding with it the way I'm doing it, or you're the past. I can't say that I'm mad at that. I do feel a need to defend sometimes the Dame Dash way of being. That's why when I see the apology, going back to that, when I see the apology, it kind of hurts. It looks weird to me when I see him in the dark room with the people standing around him. I've never seen. I watch a lot of Dame Dash.
Yeah,
I've never seen these people before.
Then again, you like. I mean, why you apologize? You really didn't do anything wrong. But I think that
the fight been so strong the other way.
But I think that you giving energy to something that don't matter. You know, I mean,
he's not getting back in.
Yeah, I think maybe
he's out the circle.
I don't even think that it's him. I think he can get back.
Is that a request to get back into the circle?
I think him and Jay could be cool. I think the next time they do all that, he would probably invite Dame. They could laugh and joke. And Jay the dude to sit there and act like nothing ever happened and laugh and joke and do all this. I don't think they'd ever do business again. I don't think Jay would ever mess with him on anything like that again. But I think that, I mean, y'all got history. So, I mean, it would be nice to hang with, you know what I'm saying? I mean, again, like, I don't think Jay would invite him, but if the other cat's like, man, come on, man, let Dane come on through, he'd be like, fuck it, whatever.
You're not going to say no.
Yeah, you're not going to say no. He's not going to reach out.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, he
Hey, man, Jay-Z, on the end of note with that, Jay-Z is the greatest rapper ever. He did rap. And it may be almost a Michael Jordan type of thing. There might be by the time somebody tops what Jay did with hip hop, it won't be hip hop no more. Yeah, and it's already damn near no more.
Yeah. I think that I said it a while ago. Cause I was like, man, this is the thing. Like, at some point, you gotta take into consideration. Like, when we talking about Pac and Big, especially with Big. Like, Big, my dude, he made 2 albums 25 years ago now.
Yeah.
Like, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was 96, so 23 years ago. At some point, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at Jay, he 12, 13, 14 albums in, and 10, 12 of them are dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, 4 or 5 of them are classics, and
I'm listening to the next one.
Yeah, easy.
And I'm listening to it with a certain kind of ears. Not the same ears I listen to the new Ice Cube. I listen to the new Ice Cube, like, with a twisty face.
You still out here?
When the J come, I'm ready to take this in. What you got to say? Tell me something.
I mean, 444. Like I was a little nervous. 444 came out. It's dope. It's not as dope as cats want to make it out to be, but it's a very solid album. I would be okay if Jay-Z retired on that. I don't want to hear 3 bad albums of Jay-Z in a row.
I kind of, crazy as it sounds, I kind of think he's not going to mess up that way.
I think he's above rap now. I think he
can still do albums, bro. I think he didn't place himself in a position. He's everything about him from the very beginning. We're old enough to remember when he came around. He came in on top. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know how he came in on top.
And I think that was the key to his longevity is that he didn't go from poor to rich. He was always rich. He was always a boss. And then to see it kind of look at this little motherfucker here, like and also like, oh shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, like when you look at it, because we were talking about DMX, like DMX had one hot ass year. Yeah. He was hungry as fuck. He was still on the street, and after that, he got rich, and it never was the same. That's why I say rap is a young man's game. Once you get comfortable, it's hard to bring that back.
DMX, I think, my opinion is, he had those albums were albums the albums that he was sitting on in his mind. Them the albums he had been working on his whole youth.
And he just
After that, I got to create new stuff.
You know something? I was in the Party Up the other day. I joke about this. That one verse of Party Up has to be one of the gayest verses in the history of rap.
Yeah.
Like, are you niggas been to jail before? Suck my dick. And like, what do you say? You niggas run me to a strip club. Every time y'all come around, I just gotta get my dick sucked.
That was one verse?
One verse. First verse of Party Up.
That's bullshit, that verse.
Bro. You know, the gayest line in the history of rap, to me, the gayest line is from dude from the St. Lunatics on Air Force Ones. When he say, I got a bill in my mouth like I'm Hillary Rodham.
Yeah, I think I gotta get the big.
Huh?
I gotta get the big on the gay.
No, he pulled that from Richard Pryor though. She's so fine, suck on her daddy's dick.
Yeah. But by itself,
it's gay.
I think that plus the ad and the
when you find out more about Richard Pryor,
that
changes the context of that.
When I found out what his buddy Gutter do, was it Gutter?
Oh,
who those niggas?
Kidnap kids.
Who's fucking him?
I think that is Gutter. Yeah, he kidnapped. That's. I mean, like, why not throw him over the bridge? Like, again, you know what? Again, let's parse this for a second. He kidnapped kids. He fucked them in the ass, and then he throws them over a bridge. If you fuck them in the ass and then give them back, that's tough.
That's tough.
You fuck them in the ass for fun, because you don't kill them anyway.
It's my pleasure.
Like, this is my thing. Like if you kidnap my child, molest my child, and then give it back, I can be like, babe, you okay? They touched me, motherfucker. You know, I can get mad. I can feel that. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody knows you fucking.
Nobody knows exactly. You in Paid in Full, they cut the short our finger off and sent it to him. They let him know, like, you did that shit. They walked in like, hey, get him. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck, G? Hey, that's what I do, man. So we giving it back now. We still throwing them over the bridge.
Yeah.
Why waste that good ass though?
Yeah, it's one of them kind of situations.
Yeah, like I don't know if I can handle Gutter.
No, I'm not rolling with Gutter.
No, you know what? I might have to kill that dude.
Gutter? Yeah, you can't trust Gutter.
Cause I got kids.
You can't trust Gutter.
I can't trust me stop hanging with Gutter and him not getting mad at me.
I think Gutter's the one that took the gun case from him. That's why Puffy keep Gutter around to these days. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like a good dude. I don't know. Maybe he was just.
Maybe it's artistic license. You know.
What if you Gutter and you don't fuck kids?
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, yeah, like. What if you do throw them over bridges? You don't fuck them. What if everybody know you throw them over the bridge, but now nobody's gonna believe you didn't fuck them and then throw them over the bridge?
You gotta be hard being.
That's tough. Like, hey, shout out to Gutter, man.
Don't fuck
if you don't fuck him in the ass, shout out to Gutter. Don't show me.
Definitely throw me over the bridge.
But don't fuck me in the ass.
Make sure you throw me over the bridge after that, man.
Man, for real, like, if you let me live, I'm coming for you, guys.
Don't leave me, nigga. Shit, kill me. Yeah, I don't know, man. What else going on in the damn world? Crazy ass rappers. Chris Brown. I don't want to talk about Chris Brown.
Oh, did you see the? Yeah, my mom on the mic. Did you see the Lil Bow Wow video?
Oh, Elevate. He was on
Elevate.
Yes. And then, but nothing really transpired. He just got a.
Well, no, I mean because I think it kind of changes the narrative a little bit. You can't be all up in this woman's face, snatching stuff from her, and then talking about she jumped on you.
Did he do anything wrong in the video?
He snatched something out of her hand. He got all in her face.
He was threatening.
It wasn't
from what I learned from domestic violence classes, threatening a woman is domestic violence.
Yeah.
Punching walls is domestic violence.
Yes.
Apparently, cooking chicken and she said something you don't like, throwing the flour in her face is domestic. It was always funny to me. They made him tell that story every time. Throwing the flour in her face.
Let me ask you a question.
Funny.
Is it flour or was it the flour you were dipping the chicken in?
The flour was dipping chicken in.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
It's called a case.
Damn.
Caught the message to violence.
She just punched. What? I'm sorry. Walk that back. Don't hit women. Yeah. Don't throw wildflower in women's faces. Don't snatch them out their hands. Don't punch walls. All none of that.
It might have been a turkey with chicken leg and a drumstick.
Yeah, so with the bone and you know what I'm saying? Like, could have broke her nose.
Yeah.
You know that's why they don't throw pliers in people's faces in TV shows anymore?
You know what?
You know, like they used to always throw pies in people's faces. Clowns used to do that. People break their nose, yeah.
Interesting fact.
Yeah. Keep walking.
But I think him getting in her face is asking for a fight. But he didn't have the fight.
But you can't lose said fight after you got in her face.
Before we go there, how he lost it though. Those webs, those scratches in the face, and now we find out on the body, he got his ass whooped by that girl.
And again, it's like, so
he didn't hit her back.
So that's my thing. If you're not gonna hit her back, like, I don't get in my woman's face because I'm again like, if you're not gonna hit her, don't get in her face.
If he hit her back, and
once you jump in her face and the other, you gotta hit her back.
He looked like that, and she looked like how she looked.
Yeah, she got hands.
She's still on Instagram. I followed her.
She got hands. like real talk, her hands might be that shit.
She's doing appearances. She got clubs.
This is that because I mean, again, like Bow Wow is not a big guy. So what's the possibility that a chick with hands could get that ass? I
got a homegirl with hands, proven hands, and she let a young man by the name of Lee Cole. Yeah, I felt like it.
Shout out to Leo.
Put them hands on her, and I don't think that at that point in time in life that he could take her. But somehow, some way,
no, look at she took. I see Lee's reaction.
I never saw it. I saw all sorts of jokes.
He a funny dude, but he flipped that switch. I seen.
Okay.
I seen him twice. One of them was. Anyway, so I don't know. I just like you gotta keep the same energy, Shaq. You can't jump in her face and then turn into the defensive dude. I'm not gonna hit you, dude.
Yeah, I think the bigger point with that thing is, and it's a mute point because it ain't going nowhere. But the fact that if this was the other way around thing,
yeah, absolutely.
Whataboutism, as I heard on,
absolutely.
If this was the other way around, this would be such a different story for young people. This would be what we talk. We would have started talking about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Bow Wow beat this one. Look at all the scratches on the face. It's almost the opposite of Chris Brown and Young.
Yeah, but man, people gotta keep their hands to themselves, man. Like it's plain and simple, man. Like people gotta keep their hands to themselves, man. Because even with the whole situation is he scratched the fuck up or she clean and both of them got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't tell who started it. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like
finished it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it's just body shots. Like maybe her body bruised the fuck up.
A civil case,
bro.
Her ass is going down.
Yeah, man.
Grammys, man. Grammy weekend. Did you participate in that? I know I did.
Oh, you picked the wrong motherfucker. I don't watch award shows.
Okay.
I don't know.
So Cardi B wins rap album of the year since we
I thought Gambino did that.
He won
somebody should have won
something like song of the year.
Something like rap song of the year or something like that.
Out the video.
Yeah, it's funny because they would play on the radio. I'm like, it's not a great song.
They play that song without the goddamn. Nobody knows the words to that song other than "This Is America." You know what I'm saying?
Slipping
but I think it had a point. I don't know if that point would have resonated without the video.
The video made that song.
Yeah, so that was weird, but yeah, I'm not the guy that's tripping off their categories and who wins and whatnot. It's a Grammys and all that kind of shit. But my social implication that I find in Cardi B winning, I can't help but to be that guy. Still that guy. And I don't think it's hate.
Shout out to Cardi.
Because she got a little bit going on. I've been following this little Grammy thing for the last few days with her winning, being upset at all the hate, getting off of Instagram and deleting her Instagram.
Just hate because she won?
Yeah. I mean, there's people out there who say things like she didn't have rap album of the year.
Who did?
If I said who, then people would know how deep I'm into bullshit.
Okay.
I don't want people to know.
I mean, because my thing is, like, I always feel like, okay, if not her, then who? So
you had Nipsey Hussle, I would say.
I like Nipsey shit. I think Cardi was more
popular.
Definitely
more popular, and definitely had hit songs. He didn't have a hit song or shit like that. But we talking about rap album. song of the
year.
year.
Yeah, because maybe she's not a rapper. You could say her stuff is more pop, maybe.
And there were some other people in the category, but Nipsey is the one that I was like hoping for. You know, so that's the one I really remember.
Oh yeah, I wonder who did she beat? That'd be So but go ahead.
But yeah, you know, with that, I think that with her winning, so I've always had an issue with her content, who she is, and what she represents. I would say. Mm-hmm. I'm not knocking the hustle, and I think that people get that really, really, really messed up and fucked up of thinking that you're knocking somebody's hustle because you're critiquing the implication of what their hustle brings to the game. Even we going back to talking about Jay-Z and Dame, how Dame carried himself. Can't knock that hustle, so I hold the flag for his hustle and what he do. The implication of how he had carried his hustle, though, obviously had some ramifications for him. You know what I'm saying? I think her ramifications come to us in society. So we have things like City Girls. I'm gonna knock their hustle. I'm gonna knock QC and all their hustle with that because I kind of feel like now all of a sudden Cardi B, like I always said, things come after. When something works, things come after.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
Now we got two black girls rapping about prostitution for whole
I got
albums.
what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, going back to the nominees real quick, it was Cardi, Invasion of Privacy, Swimming by Mac Miller, Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle. That's dope. He even got nominated.
Yeah, it is.
Daytona, Pusha T, Astro World, Travis Scott. So, okay, yeah, out of them albums, I probably bumped Nipsey more than anybody. I wasn't as big on Daytona as everybody else was.
I wasn't either.
It's to me, it was the controversy. I mean, plus it was 7 songs, but the controversy of it kind of made it dope. People talking about it's classic. I'm like, I don't think you have a 7 song
I'm way more
classic.
a Clips fan than a Pusha T fan.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like real talk is like I can make a whole argument about how Illmatic is in the classic because it only got 9 songs, well 8.5 songs.
No, because they won a Grammy though.
Yeah, so and in Astro World, you know, I mean the youngins like it. I like that. I like the one song he gets Sicko Mode. And I like that one. They got that. What's it called? Beat.
Yeah, they get some beat. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Goody Mob.
Goody Mob beat.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but anyway, like her winning, that money was hard, man. I like that shit. I can see it.
Money ain't on the album.
Well, okay.
Money is like
shows what I know.
Some new shit in between. But yeah, money hard as hell. I don't know what people. I done definitely been with the guys talking about walking past the mirror.
Yeah.
Boom. Whatever the fuck she said. That shit was just in my head. That song right there.
That shit hard. But yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Like you're not mad at Cardi, you mad at what's gonna come after that. Like you're not mad like, okay, if we do Britney Spears and it's gonna be a bunch of little blonde pop white girls that's gonna come after that with no talent.
In our culture, this rap or go to the league mentality. You got all these young girls. Because now when I turn on, because I watch rap videos. Everybody know this about me. I watch rap videos still. Half of it is Instagram models now at this point when I turn on the rap video station. There's a whole bunch of chicks.
Man, it's funny you say that because like in the last 2 weeks, 3 different Instagram models I kind of follow have put out singles.
Yeah. Because Cardi B made it sound like this is the move. And the labels is like, hey, one of these might pop. Yeah. So me sign like 30 of these motherfuckers for no money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And hopefully one of them pop off. You know what I'm saying? And so that brings a whole bunch of girls now whoring out the community. And almost time. 127. And it takes me back to BLACKFACE. That's BLACKFACE. What rap is to this day is BLACKFACE. When I turn on these videos with no volume, and I'm just in the house, I'm on the phone, shit like that, and I look up at the TV, pardon me for saying it, I see a bunch of monkeys jumping around.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I see a bunch of jungle activities.
I think
when I turn the volume up, I hear the music, the thought goes away.
I think that
visually.
But then again, I think you kind of doing what you're talking about, where it's like their ice is colder thing, where because I don't know if it's monkey. I think you're seeing what
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, because that's you're embarrassed because what they're doing is actually a part of us.
Yes, but I feel like that part of us is being highlighted because it's lucrative for some other people and other need, and it's a lot of people standing in line without better choices that are gonna do it.
Yeah, if you really check the etymology of it, yeah, I can see because ultimately some white dude profiting while this black dude with dreads holding a gun and jumping around looking at ass, and they in a shitty ass neighborhood with garbage everywhere, and they glorifying like this is my block. I get that.
You really from UK? I'm joking. I don't want to smoke.
But I still want to hear his British voice. But I mean, I think this is still it's part of our culture. It's not all of our culture, but it's a predominant part of our culture.
Post Malone, that blackface.
I hate that motherfucker. I hate that motherfucker. He is doing what you said Eminem could have done. I don't know how, because he fucking sucks.
I don't think he sucks, though.
That motherfucker sucks,
I think it's a collision of... I think he's talented.
Nah,
he's talented.
Man.
I think he's talented.
I think
his mimicry of black ignorance is very good.
I think he's that motherfucker from that do all the voices from Police Academy.
Yeah.
He that motherfucker. Like, to me, it's like he'll do like, you know, he you know how a comedian could do imitations.
Right.
That's what he's doing. Right. He's doing a dope ass imitation.
But there's a lot of artists that do that. I would say Game. The Game is a mimic artist.
Well, no, I think my thing is this. I think the Game is talking about stuff he's seen. He grew up around.
I'm just talking about music. Knows. Just doing this, not even the content, the music.
But my thing is this though. It's like at least Game was there. He talking about stuff he's seen. People like Post is never been around none of this shit.
Right.
Post is a motherfucking rock star who can't sing. Who decided to do rap.
Can't sing?
He can't. No, rock stars can fucking blow. He can sing like Drake can sing.
A few of them. I mean, Axl Rose can sing.
Nigga, like Axl Rose, Metallica, yeah. Guns, all these cats can, like them rock stars blow, bro.
But he's definitely in the Grammys performing. He's definitely playing the guitar. Yeah, he did Ed Sheeran on the fucking Grammys.
But he's not blowing. He can hold a note. Mm-hmm. He can hold a note in the same vein that Drake can hold a note.
Well, you add that, what he can do, you add that to him doing the sing-songy rappy shit. It's just the sing-songy rappy shit. To do it, you got to talk about trapping, and he don't have no problem with it.
And he's the safe white voice that's taking the money from all these people that's actually somewhat authentic in doing it.
They with him. All his songs is featuring somebody.
Yeah, because he sucks, and because he's semi-big, and so the label's like, yeah, let's do something with Post to get our name out there to some of his fans. And what they're doing is actually adding credibility to Post. Because
have you listened to it though?
Yes, I listened to some a little bit.
Just car ride with it.
I'm not a fan.
I can't say that.
Well, honestly, this is the thing.
I'm just not gonna support it.
I gotta find the article because, like, when he, to me, he's the same thing. Like, you know how I was watching Good Morning America today because my train was late, and they had this K-pop band, and it was just 4 Korean girls, and like, you know
K-pop is Korean
okay. Pop. Pretty much. Well, you know, not even K-pop, but like the Britney Spears thing, the Christina Aguilera thing, the New Kids on the Block. He's the rap version of that.
Okay.
He's like, if they pretty much they put an algorithm in and it spit out Post Malone. He's a white version of all these other cats. He's a white version of It Was All Good Just a Week Ago, Lil Baby, 21 Savage. All these cats, he's a white. He just takes all of them. He bites off a little bit of all of them, and he's white, and it's better.
I like that algorithm thing too, what you just said, because I feel like that's the thing though. Because when you said that, my first thought was, well, how did he get in the way of the algorithm? He had to get there. Yeah, I started to think really quickly. That's what everybody do. That's the thing now. You just got to get.
I would love to see him before. I would love to see him before the music. I'm willing to guarantee that he combed his hair. He didn't have all them bullshit tats. That's not him.
Well, I think he said that. That was the original point from him. Like when they say all his tattoos is rock star. He ain't no rapper tattoo. He got Nas and Biggie tattoo. He got James Dean and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he will refuse. He will not accept the label rapper. You can't call. No, I'm not a rapper. I'm a rock star.
Luckily for him, he jumped into an era where all the rappers want to be rock stars, And so he's kind of I mean, I think he's doing what Eminem, because again, like, you know, this motherfucker got his own festival.
Doing?
Yes. Bro, I was on the XM radio. They the whole week they just played his festival on the XM radio. This month, like, he's doing all the shit you thought you said Eminem could have did. He's doing it.
Drake barely beat him in streams.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah. And Drake is actually talented.
Yeah. Drake got memory too. But
yeah, we talked about that. I didn't say it till you said it, but yeah, he does kind of.
And I respect that as a talent, by the way.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but my thing is like he makes his version of Caribbean, this, that, blah, 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 whatever. Post is just like really just copy and paste. Put like it really real talk is like Post Malone is like you took his sticker and pasted it over the main rapper in each album cover.
Here's the funny thing about that though. Too. When he presents himself, he don't present that. When you see him in concerts and shows and all that shit, he goes country and rock.
Yeah.
He don't bring out a rapper on stage with him. He brings out Aerosmith. He brings out Pearl Jam.
I don't think, you know what I mean, again, like, I don't think he's in on it. Like, in his mind, I think he's just doing him.
Okay. You mad at the man.
Yeah.
The man. I am too.
Real quick, before we get out of here, since we actually get to talk about politics for once, since Breast and Thighs in here hating. How do you feel about these DNC hopefuls? Anybody jump out at you? Elizabeth Warren, the chick from Minnesota. Beto hasn't said anything yet. Eric Holder thinking about jumping in.
Let me ask you a question first.
Fake ass Obama out there. Kamala.
I got the man. Booker.
Fuck it. I don't know why. I just hate that motherfucker.
Beto. Let me ask you a question about Beto. What is it about Beto? It seems to be a liking to
He's safe. He's white Obama.
He's well
I think white Obama is the.
Now that's what
you know what he is. He's Gilliam but white. I like Gilliam.
The thing about Beto, when I actually watched him last night a little bit, I didn't see the Obamaism in his mannerisms. Obamaism. I think I said it right.
I mean, well, no, I think he's safe. He's a nice, good-looking white guy. Because again, I think people underestimate how much looks matter. I think definitely we do because
for some reason I think that's the draw here.
Yeah. And honestly, that's why Stacey Abrams lost.
Yeah, I hated to have that conversation.
Did you listen to her post State of the Union thing? That's what I want to talk about. Did you listen to her speech?
It was rocking here, then we turned it off. So I never did go back.
It was pretty good. Yeah. It was actually pretty good. But I think they need to be very careful with her because they need to find a good place for her because I honestly think, unfortunately, looks matter.
They got down in Brazil on her?
I think so. Unless you were very, very, very compelling. Unless you have that, like that Donald Trump, that Obama, that.
She don't look no different than Oprah.
But Oprah has that it factor. People are drawn to Oprah. I don't know if people are really drawn to Stacey Abrams like that. I think she has a lot of great ideas. I think a large part of the appeal of ACO is that because she's a cute Latina.
Cortez. Yeah, and you know what? That's what draws me away.
Because there's some. I mean, I think, and the thing is, like, I think that's the hard thing for women is that like you have to be attractive enough to get elected, but also not too attractive to where you're not taken seriously.
Yeah, that's the woman thing.
Yeah,
that's the woman.
Absolutely. Because like I said, I think again, like because Beto's attractive, he kind of gets that push. He's a good, clean white guy that says the right things, and again, like
I see his build, slim guy.
Honestly, I really feel like the best what he should do, because I think Bernie should not run. I feel like Bernie and Biden, again, I keep saying Bernie and Biden are the only ones that can beat Trump. I think what Bernie should do is Bernie should go and lock Beto in the room for 2 weeks and really just give him all his game, and then Beto would be perfect.
Give him the book.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say the others. Kamala.
I like her.
I don't think she's the next president. Okay, first of all, I gotta get it. I said earlier, I feel like with so many women jumping in, I feel like it's the wave. I feel like I shouldn't say that. I want to be careful here.
No,
I feel like women are riding the wave.
Yeah.
There is a strong.
I like how you said I want to
woman.
be careful here, and you said the exact same thing.
Yeah, but now you know I wasn't trying to be offensive.
You should have said pause.
But yeah, the thing is that I feel like of course we know that women are asserting themselves in a lot of parts of society. Is this the place for assertion, or is this the place for a winner to step up?
This is the thing. I like Kamala. I think one day she could be president. I don't know if a woman can beat Trump.
I've heard you say this. A woman beating Trump. I don't think Trump's gonna run again, by the way. But
if Trump doesn't run again, I'm all for Kamala. I'm cool with a black woman. I don't want Hillary to run ever again. I think Hillary need to grab.
Hillary better not, man.
She gonna jump out there.
Man,
she gonna jump out there.
Hillary better not jump out there, man.
This is the thing. I think that Hillary's working in the background. Hillary's gonna do whatever she can to keep everybody at that man level, and then it's gonna be like, man, we don't have anybody that can beat Trump.
Hillary definitely can't beat Trump.
Well, there's a sound argument for why she can, because she did by 3 million votes, and if they don't make the same mistakes they made last time, they win.
Hillary would be such a glutton to run again.
Hillary is, but that's Hillary though. Hillary is focused. Hillary wants to be president, and she's not gonna let logic or anything else stop her. She been fucked over twice. She got fucked over by the upstart Obama, that wave, and then she got fucked over by the retaliation. She got fucked over by Obama twice. She got fucked over by the original Obama, and then by the wave the racist wave reaction to Obama. But again, she won by 3 million votes. She only lost by 40,000 in a race of over 12 million votes. She lost by 40,000.
For a later podcast, one day when politics really busts us in here, we gotta talk about it. I would like to get our opinions on what if Hillary was president right now? What do we think would have happened? We know it wouldn't be as fucked up. And when we say fucked up, Trump ain't changed our lives.
Not our lives.
He's changed our mentalities.
Yeah.
So of course the mentality wouldn't have changed. Maybe Hillary would have changed our lives, and not so much of a pleasant way. And I'm not so sure. Maybe we take that physical and mental. She would change the physical. He would change the mental. Maybe I don't want my mental fucked up. I'd rather have my physical. But I think I want to get into that one day. But either way,
I'm with that. We can do that.
As far as what I like out of these people right now, I ain't put my finger on one yet. I ain't about face and turn no direction with none of these people. And I'm getting a little, and what I said earlier to you, the more they enter in, the more I'm turning away.
Yeah, I think that
it's starting like a super free fall when I ain't got time. Like, it's too serious for this play. It's too serious for this primary play where y'all finna tear each other down for a whole 2 years and then expect me to vote after you done told me all this dumb shit.
But that's always what happens. I think
but in this situation
it's not. Yeah, I feel like this is the time where y'all got cats got to check their ego. But the problem is it's hard, man. It's hard because I think it takes a special type person to decide I can run this motherfucker.
And I've been wondering 6 months ago, who? I didn't see nobody. Now all these people jumping on me.
And I think you still saying the same thing though. Just because we have names don't mean We still like who?
And like I said, I like Gilliam. I like Gilliam because not because I know his politics. I like his.
I like how he carries himself.
How he carries himself. How his logic seemed to work.
Yeah. I don't think
things.
The problem with Gilliam, the problem with Kamala, the problem with fake ass Obama is that
his logic.
Huh?
I don't like his logic.
He don't have that appeal. I think Obama was one. I mean, Obama was one in a million, bro.
He Jay-Z.
Yeah, he Jay-Z.
Is him.
So like now, like Nas and other cats trying to run, it's like, you're not Illmatic Nas right now. Like this thing, like you gotta give me a Illmatic to let me know I can vote. And I don't like. I think.
Okay, what do you think about? Let's end here. I know we
I'm about to say like
the star power thing. The Rock.
He has it.
Jay-Z
has it.
Running for president.
I think The Rock can run for president.
I've heard this thrown around. I never heard him say anything like this, but I keep seeing his name brought up.
I think The Rock would be fucking miserable if he ran for president. I think The Rock could win the presidency hands down. Easy.
What does that
Especially
mean?
against Trump.
What does that mean in this? I've heard that they both kind of become that WrestleMania crowd.
Exactly what
it would. It's the same crowd to vote for Trump.
Because the thing is, because Trump was quick-witted, he had them. Because, man, when he started hitting motherfuckers with nicknames, cats didn't understand how hard to. Because, again, like you call Jeb low energy, it's like, damn, that motherfucker energy is kind of low. Like, Little Marco, like, yeah, fam, it's kind of short out here.
Nobody can't hit him more than the Bush family.
Bro.
Nobody.
Bro. So, hell, he blamed Bush for 9/11. Like, he finally said it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, to me, it's like, really, what it really comes down to, I want as many as far as Democrats go, and again, like, I'm saying this as somebody that leans conservative, but I don't call myself a Democrat. I'm an independent because the Dems kind of suck too, not as much as the Republicans. I don't want to do that, but I want as many people in as possible. I really want Trump to sit back and take his time. Because really what's going to happen is that these cats find it out. Trump will take his time and come up with nicknames for all these motherfuckers. And whoever he can't come up with a nickname for, that's what I want to run. Somebody else. You see, he ain't got a nickname for Nancy Pelosi.
And that's the thing. See, Nancy Pelosi not gonna run for president, even though she don't need to. She got powers.
She didn't win, but nah, she good where she at.
But I feel like Kamala. That's my first thing initially with Kamala. We need you there.
You could be the next. You could be Pelosi. If you play your position, you could be Pelosi, which is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Pelosi a beast, bro.
Yes, that's almost
no. Elizabeth Warren could be Pelosi.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
And here's the thing for not running last time is because that's where she needed to be.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you don't.
Because I feel like with this new wave, because again she's part of that new wave. She kind of has that millennial mind state where she's like, let's try some shit.
Yeah.
When they were against Pelosi running, let's take this off because like when she was with. When everybody was talking about we don't want Pelosi as speaker again, motherfuckers was like who? But I think Warren is in the House. I don't think she's in the Senate.
Right.
But she could have been that person. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just feel like certain people. So I like Biden. He ain't in it, right?
He put. I think, and that's the thing. Just real quick on Biden is like because I think he gonna do the thing what everybody think Hillary gonna do. Biden's gonna do. Biden gonna wait and come in late.
Yeah.
And be that savior.
I like Biden.
I do too. But fuck all this. We go off.
Yeah, we lost y'all.
It's been a year for real. I'm trying to edit this. This will be a little snippet for the nerds.
We lost y'all on all this.
BLACKFACE. Some of it,
BLACKFACE.
man. Yeah. It's the TPL podcast. We appreciate y'all listening to us. Like, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Stitcher, YouTube, iTunes. Did I say Spotify?
You said Spotify. You gotta share too though. Share is currency.
Yeah, like, comment, and share. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what y'all want to talk about. All this stuff, man. Engage with us, man. We trying to engage with y'all.
We get some surprising comments here and there on YouTube.
And no, you can't see Lauren titties or
This video is short. We ain't got nothing for you.
Nobody booty.
I put my head out.
Yeah, see, that's what he.